Hi everyone. This video is for those students who missed the Zoom that was completed earlier today, as well as those students who are confused on what the expectations are to earn points for their grade. I will discuss the following topics: the expectations on online learning, the virtual classroom norms, the grading rubric, and also how to locate assignments on Google Classroom. All right, to get started, expectations for the virtual classroom, okay? All right, so number one, be open to exploring new ways of learning, all right? This is not like a regular classroom session, so I'm expecting you to be open and be willing to learn different moves and different exercises that you can complete at home. Number two, be ready to participate in physical workouts at home. I need you to make sure that your video camera, if you are using one, is set up and situated so that your entire body will be visible during the workout. I will ask you to adjust your monitors before the activity begins. Number three, take risk and be creative. I am totally open to your ideas. Part of our do now for today was pretty much asking for suggestions on what you would be happy to do during the workouts. So as you have different ideas, please go ahead and forward them to me, and I will take them in consideration so that they will be included in our workouts. Number four, be safe and respect everyone's opinion. There will be times when I am going to request you to discuss certain topics with either group members or also with the entire class. Please, and we want the virtual classroom to be safe, and we want to be able to respect each other's opinions. And so we need to make sure that we are speaking to one another the way we want to speak, and we are using full words and not abbreviations, okay? So that everyone will know what you're talking about, all right? And try to not use like LOL or LMA, those kind of terminologies that are often used when texting and chatting, all right? Number five, all right, there at the end of each session, you are expected to complete your assignments, which are all located in Google Classroom. So for example, there will always be two assignments. Assignment number one happens at the very beginning of the class, and then the final assignment happens after the virtual classroom is over, okay? So it's like a do now or an icebreaker with two questions. That is going to be expected of you to do during the session if you are online with us, so that you can give me feedback on what your ideas are, what your answers are to those questions, okay? If you cannot access the Google Classroom while you are on your phone or your device, please have a sheet of paper ready so that you can jot down your answers, and then later on go back into your Google Classroom and complete and submit those answers for credit. All right, that is also your form of attendance. So if you do not complete the do now or the form that's at the end of the class, I can't give you credit for attendance, okay? And finally, for expectations, you must complete these assignments within a 24-hour duration. All right, so for example, since we have class at 1, and for some of you have class at 1:30, your assignment must be completed before the next time we meet to receive your full credit for it. Okay, so you got 24 hours to complete those questions and turn in those assignments. Okay, all right. So we are going to go to the next part. All right. The next part is our classroom norms. Okay, norms. All right. So I have set up the way the process of our class in, let's see, 2, 4, and 6 different quadrants or different sections. Okay, we're gonna start off our class with a tip off. All right, you know how basketball has the tip off, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and then the game is over. All right, so the norms are set up. First one is the tip off. Then we got first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and then game over. The tip off happens at the very beginning of class, which includes the attendance, your topic questions that have to be submitted, or an icebreaker. Okay. First quarter consists of the introduction to the topic that we are going to complete for the day, or it may be a review from the previous class, and also our warm-up stretch. Second quarter. The second quarter includes a video or an activity that you will need to complete during the Zoom. All right, which will last about 10 minutes. All right, once the second quarter is completed, we move on to the third quarter, where I will ask you to pretty much reflect on the activity in the form of some discussion questions. Okay, those discussion questions will give you an opportunity to speak amongst each other in groups, as well as speak and speak to me. During those times, I am going to request that you unmute yourself. So please play around with the Zoom and figure out how to unmute your self. It's very easy. All you have to do is hover over your picture in the top right corner. You'll see some dots. You click on those dots or you highlight those dots, and it'll give you an option to unmute yourself. All right, so you only unmute yourself if I call on you. I will say your name. If you hear your name, you unmute yourself, you speak. And then once you have had your turn, I would ask you to go ahead and mute yourself again so I can go to take the next student's comment or concern. Fourth quarter, which is going to be our cool down exercise. During that time, we will have a quick exercise that we'll do before we say goodbye to each other. All right. And it'll be like a quick reflection of what we did and what we learned during the activity. Finally, game over. This is the time that you need to use to complete your exit ticket, which is located on Google Classroom. It is in a form. So all you need to do is type your name in, select the date, and then select all of the boxes that apply for that day.